Alright, so before you do anything up here, you should have your negative terminal disconnected from the battery. You should have your van in neutral. And you should have rear blocks on the wheels before you put it in neutral. And you should be on a level surface anyway. Alright, so the goal today is I want to rotate my engine forward so that I can access the rear spark plugs. Which I'm not going to cover the spark plugs, the rear ones, in this video. But prior, on another video I did cover removing this air tubing and how to remove the throttle or accelerator and the cruise control cable, which you'll need to do before you want to rotate the engine. I also recommend pulling this tubing up. It just clips on down there, so that when you do pull it forward, it doesn't get pinched. As you can see, it's pretty tight in there. And then you need to remove this mountain strut completely. It just got a bolt and a nut, and bolt and a nut. And you just remove this one completely. And that's the driver's side one. On the passenger side one, you just remove this bolt and nut, and then you can just bend this back towards the engine to get it out of the way. And then in terms of a harness, this one I have is a smart strap. It was $12.88 at Walmart. Make sure you get one that has a really nice ratcheting lever. Alright, so on the ratcheting strap, one end goes into this eye, then over, and then normally you're going to stick that right here, but the one I have, I wouldn't actually be able to ratchet it at all because the minimum distance needs more space. So I just hooked it right underneath this first lift on the bumper, which is doing really well. And that gave me enough room to ratchet the engine. Just make sure as you're ratcheting it forward, you want to watch to make sure you're not running into anything, because you could easily get enough to do some damage. Because right there, that's pretty much flush.